Soil Brothers and Soil Sisters.
Soil Family.
Yes. This is Sunday,
It is Sunday.
the 21st.
Is it the 21st?
Thank you.
Yeah. Friday. No,
Tuesday.
today is Sunday. We just decided to pop on a little late today. We just got off the road from Alabama.
Yes. So, guys, we had a action-packed weekend. It was fun.
It was fun. But first, let's say hello to everyone.
Yes.
As you enter the room, if you can hit that thumbs up for us, share this out, and be sure that you are subscribed or following the pages or channels.
So we are streaming on Black Tropical Homestead YouTube, Black Tropical Homestead Facebook, and Bobby and Sherry on Facebook.
Lifestyle.
Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle.
Yeah, so this weekend was fun. It was a busy weekend, which we kind of knew that was going to happen anyway, but it was a great and busy weekend.
Yeah, we met some amazing people. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who came out, who stopped by, who talked to us,
We talked to a lot of people.
hugged our necks.
We hugged a lot of people. We took a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
Um,
and supported us. You know, it's been great. It's always great to meet, a whole bunch of great people. We tend to only meet good people when you're in this space. So it's always fun, guys. If you've never been to any of these events, you definitely want to make sure that you make it your business to be a part of them because they are amazing.
They
And
are.
you never know who you're going to meet.
yeah, connecting with like-minded people, a community, building a community. That way you'll never feel alone in life at all. Like some people are literally alone, or at least they feel like they are, but you are not alone. So going to events like this definitely will help you. Um, definitely will help you.
Yeah, when it comes to people in this space, we all in different aspects of our lives, but generally, we are looking to be better. We're looking to do better. And to find people who are in that same space with you is always amazing. People who have retired and they're looking for peace and relaxation and a way to be productive. And they want to know how to grow and raise their own food. They want to know how to take care of their stuff, their health better, without all the nonsense. And this are the kind of people you're going to meet at these events. They are all, like, I haven't met one that wasn't amazing. So, and we all from different spaces. We all came from different backgrounds and did different things in life as far as our career goes. So, you can always meet somebody who can help you out in some kind of way if you can actually, donate to the cause. So you put some of your skills in the bucket, they put some of theirs in. And some of the things in life you need, you can achieve with somebody on your side. So it's always amazing, guys.
Yeah. So we want to send a special shout out to Tracy and Dancing Jean over at Just Dig It Farm. They are the host and the hostess of the Great Fall Garden Festival. I don't know what I kept calling it last week.
Petals.
Yeah, Petals from the Past. It's called the Great Fall Garden Festival, but I kept calling it something else. But anywho, they do have a team of people that help them put this event together. It does take a team, but we want to send a special shout out to Tracy and Jean for inviting us year number 3. This year we were guest speakers. Y'all, listen, we were guest speakers because Mr. I ain't speaking, that's you, took over.
She too a small guy, I'm telling you. She had me, mom behind my back, pushing me up on the stage, and I ain't no choice.
He was ready.
I ain't want to get beat up or nothing. So.
He was ready, and he actually did really good. I know he probably don't remember a word he said, but he actually did good. We did have a self-healing chat. We talked about herbs and how the body and how important it is to know that the body can heal itself once we give it the right conditions. So that was a really good conversation we had.
I thought 45 minutes was going to take forever. It flew by so quick. You know, couldn't get in everything, mainly because I was just talking about everything.
Yeah, well, when you know, when you have workshops or guest speakers like that, you can't get everything in because if we can do this all day, but I felt it was important to start from the beginning. That way, if we start at the root, you know, and build our way up, people can understand rather than start in the middle somewhere. Then it's like kind of lost. So we did good. You know, we started at the root and we built our way up. We talked about some herbs. We gave some testimonies. I think that was good. I think it was a good start because some people have never heard us speak before.
Definitely ain't never heard me speak before because I don't do that. But I did feel okay. You know, the crowd was amazing. You know, of course, you know, I bounced off of my wife, and you know, once we got talking about the things that we actually love, you know, it just started rolling, and I felt like I could keep going for probably about another couple of hours.
He could have.
Because it just was so much I wanted to convey, and there was a lot of people who never heard us talk about any of this stuff before. So it was almost like needing to build so they can understand where we're coming from. But you know, the job was to talk about herbs. But I feel like the messenger uh, is important. So being able to let them know who they were listening to me was important. And because I did that, we couldn't talk about as much of what we wanted to as we can. But I think we set the foundation really good. We gave people some herbs that they could start off with real quick and get some real quick results. And that should be the gateway drug, right? That's the gateway. Those are the herbs that's gonna start them on the path to living more healthy and using herbs to keep themselves together.
Yeah. So, you know, it's always sometimes you gotta find something simple, quick and easy and simple. That way you can make a believer out of people because we have went so long with trusting the wrong doctors, I say. I mean, we need our doctors. Always tell people, go to the doctor, see about yourself. Come home, do your own research. That is a doctor that nobody can top, and he is willing and able to heal us all, no matter what we are going through. I know some people say, oh, you can't come back from this or you can't come back from that. I kept saying it yesterday. That ain't what my God say. So we tried to hit on some things that were simple that you people go right home and try for themselves right then. Of course, a lot of them came up and bought things like our Pain Away and different products that we sell so they can have a jump start. But we were dropping Pain Away on people just so they could see that, look, this ain't us. This ain't number God. If you walked up to us and said, hey, my hands are hurting or whatever is hurting, I'm having a headache, we were working to see if we could get that gone yesterday while you were out there. And 9 times out of 10, if you used our oil out, you went home with some oil.
That was so amazing. I'm always amazed by that, but that is so amazing, guys. People coming up with issues, arthritis problems, you know, wearing bands on their knees and on their elbows because they got pains, and walking off without the bands on their knees or on their elbow. You know, people with tension headaches coming and getting rubbed down with that pain and leaving with no pain. You know, people with back problems. Yeah, we was rubbing. I mean, we put hands on folks.
Oh yeah,
And that Pain Away all has been working amazing. I love to see it, guys. I love to see people's eyes when they open up, and we tell them it's all natural. That right there is gonna make them a believer in these herbs. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. So another special shout out to my cousin, Latanya or Bet. she run a vendor booth, and look, let me tell you, all we can do is stay out her way. But she did an amazing job. She was there to help, you know, and that's always a blessing. So I definitely want to say thank you for making this trip with us and being able to help us out. Yeah. And Karen, and Mike.
Mike.
Our assistant was there and her husband, and they ran the Redlands booth, which was a great help also because that gave us time to be able to talk to you all as you walked up and take pictures because we took a lot of pictures. So we appreciate our staff. Y'all are amazing. I know Karen and Mike are traveling, so safe travels to y'all. Text me when you make it home.
Yeah, so it was a good opportunity to not only meet you all, but it was a great opportunity to show off our products and why we're so proud of them. But I'm telling you guys, to have somebody that's suffering from a pain for a long time, and every last one of them, we had to ask them, "How you feel?" And they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's gone."
Yeah.
That's just how good it works. It suddenly pulls that inflammation down, stops them nerves from inflaming, and the pain is all of a sudden gone. And it's a great testimony to natural. And to me and my wife, I guess we can pat ourselves on the back a little bit, right?
It's definitely gonna make you a believer.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people in their mind, it's like, I take Tylenol, I take ibuprofen or my pain medicine or my rub, or I got my pain patch on. Even Bobby, aunt, she always say, I got my patch on, but it ain't nothing like rubbing that knee down with that oil. It is a huge difference. So seeing people yesterday walking around, enjoying themselves, and being able to walk around,
yes,
that was a blessing in itself. So thank y'all for trusting us. Thank y'all for trusting God. Because without God, ain't none of this possible.
And it's always amazing to see people who recognize us from doing this, and they appreciate us, and they let us know. It restores the energy back into what we do. People tell us what difference we made to them, and we're just happy to be able to do it.
Yeah, because I came home ready to work, and Bobby was like, "Hold up, we need to go and let everybody know we made it home and say thank you for all that came out and all of y'all that support us. Because if you watch us, you support us. It's
Right.
supporting itself.
Exactly.
So we appreciate that.
So we're not gonna stay on here long because we got a ton of stuff to do. We've been going for a couple of days and work has backed up. The yard needs to be tended to. The products need to be packed and ready to be shipped.
Yeah, so we will resume shipping next week. I'm gonna try to get some packages out tomorrow. I am working now. Y'all know that we restock every Monday morning. So I am also working. We working at getting capsules, getting things restocked. So tomorrow morning by 9 a.m. we will restock the site. So things will be available for you all to purchase. Y'all just buy out some things like soon as they hit, but always know that we'll restock. We try to sometime restock in the middle of the week or at the end of the week, but definitely every Monday by 9 a.m. we are restocking the site, and tomorrow is a restock day.
And I want to remind each and every one of y'all guys, I can't stress this enough. Understand, what we're saying. Go back, do your own research, and decide whether or not these ideas are best for you in your situation. All right. So we talk in general. We say this a lot. We talk in general because we can talk to the majority of people, but we can't talk to everybody because everybody's situation is different. So something we say may need to be tweaked for you. So make sure you do your research and understand what you should be doing. I definitely want to, mention, the red spot of Lily. Understand what my wife said. If you need to go and listen back to what she said, please go listen back to it. I don't want nobody doing anything that's going to get themselves in trouble. And, just be careful. Do your research. All right?
That's always important. When we give tips on different, we just talk about different things. And most of the time it's just to let you be aware of the fact that these plants can do it all. We just have no clue. Some things need to to be processed the right way. I ain't telling you to process it or eat it or whatever, but these plants are used in medicine, everyday medicines. Again, man has just taken it, made it synthetic so they can make money off of it. But like the red spider lily ain't no different from the castor plant. You can't just boil a castor plant and make tea. You need to know what you are doing when you're dealing with certain plants. This is why it's important to know what plant can do what. Some of the plants you go out there and chew it up and stick it on your arm and heal a wound. You can't do everything that way. But it's just like, comparing apples to oranges. They are not the same. That's why research is so important. Shampoo ginger. I see a bunch of questions about that.
That is been a hot topic. We'd have people reaching out to us, in our personal lives, and people we have met, and they are ready for the shampoo ginger. Y'all have to give me a minute. I am gonna dig it up shortly, but I still got honey I got to do, so I'm going to harvest honey again. That takes a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna get the shampoo ginger just a little while longer before it gets too cold. Now, with the shampoo ginger, it is warmer season grower. So if you're gonna get it this season, make sure you put it, in a pot in some place that's got some warmer temperatures. So, and don't water it much because you don't want it to rot. All right. So you want to preserve it till spring. Now, if you got the right conditions, you can start it growing, but that's gonna require the work.
Yeah.
Put it in the greenhouse. If you keep the temperatures good, make sure very little water, if any.
And keep it warm.
Yeah, keep it warm, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
And as soon as that weather get right, it's gonna take off.
Yes. So to know when the shampoo ginger, again, we have one more honey harvest coming up, and shampoo ginger harvest is coming up soon. To know when they are ready, make sure you get on our email list. So if you go to blacktropical.com, which is our website, it'll pop up in there at the top for you to join our email list. We don't spam or send a bunch of emails. You might get maybe 1 or 2 emails a month from us. But that is how you will know when the shampoo ginger and or the honey is available for sale. The email list, that always get an alert first. And then we wait a couple days to give people that have signed up time to order, and then we'll release it to the public. Sometimes we don't have anything to release to the public. They will buy it all out through the email list. So make sure you are on that email list, and we shall be harvesting soon.
Yeah, and I wasn't listening. So if you didn't hear, you have to go to our website, blackstropical.com, and get on the email list. That's where we be sending it out to. That's one of the advantages to being on the email list, is that we offer it out to the people on the list first. Then we come to social media, and what's left, we will, do that. So these little special things like shampoo ginger, the honey, we like to give them first dibs.
And soursop trees, a bunch of different stuff. Yeah.
But yeah. Anytime we got something that's different than normal, we will typically put it out on our email list.
Yes.
We do put out a what is it?
Blog post, and we do email blast. We do one definitely once a month, but when we have special products that are available, we'll do a email blast to let you know that shampoo ginger is available now or such and such day at this time. Up next, Virginia.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Anyway, my brain keeps telling me it's 2 weeks. We will be headed to Virginia. Front Royal. What's today? The 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 2 weeks. We will be headed to Virginia. Front Royal, Virginia. Homesteaders of America Festival Conference. If you have not joined or been to a Homesteaders of America festival or conference, it is action-packed. You learn everything. I always say from the rooter to the tutor, but not on a pig or a person. Everything homesteading is there. Anything you want to learn how to do, just about that I can think of, is there. It takes 2 days to actually get through everything. They have classes, some are free, some are paid. Um, but it is amazing. But you should check out a HOA. The tickets are sold out. They sell 5,000 tickets every year, and they sell out usually in January. But that is our next stop, Front Royal, Virginia. October. I don't know the dates, and I don't want to mess it up.
So just real quick, guys. How do you get rid of diabetes? That's gonna take a conversation. We had a lot of them. You know, if you want to look back at some of the content, you can hear more in depth on how I got rid of my diabetes. We will talk about it again. So we can't talk about everything every time we go live, but definitely go back and look at some of the other lives where we discussed what all the stuff I did and how I was able to get rid of my diabetes. What else? Soursop leaves. We keep all our soursop leaves to put in our tea blends, which we will release this fall.
Yeah, so we working on stocking up now, and we only use our own soursop leaves. So as our plant trees grow, we harvest the leaves from the plant and dry them to get them ready to make our tea blend. So we are working at that, but it's just a time and progress. Just giving it time to put off enough that we can have enough to make the blends, and that we are working at now. It's the end of the year, so if you have, well, it's the end of the season for soursop. So if you have a soursop plant, unless you live down in like Miami or somewhere where it's warm longer, your plant will start dropping leaves. So you want to go ahead and harvest some of them leaves and dehydrate them, dry them out so you can make tea. Don't let them just drop on the ground. As y'all know, that's some important medicine right there. Your body needs that. So go ahead and preserve those leaves so that you can have tea.
So Catherine says she need to schedule a
I
consultation.
think I dropped something, maybe, I don't know who it was for, but I did drop the website. Just go to blacktropical.com and you can schedule a consultation through there. And Karen will help you set it up, make sure the times are good and don't interfere with us traveling, and we'll get you straight through that. So go to blacktropical.com and you can set that up.
Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate you. She says she think you're amazing.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank y'all. We got plants yesterday and all types of goodies, candles, lip balm. I'm so excited. I got a vanilla lip balm. I need to go get that too. But y'all were amazing. It was so nice to meet so many different people yesterday. And it was so funny because everybody was like, I feel like I know you. I mean, we are family. And now you're here to get to know us. So
what you see is what you get. You know, we are exactly that. You know, we're gonna always be. You know, if you think, you know, I'm a little weird, and you know, and that's what you're gonna get from me. You know, if you love share your personality, that's the personality you're gonna get. You know, that's just what it is, and it's amazing because we meet some amazing content creators, real big in this space, and they are all just who they are. You know what I mean? So we get to talk to them a little longer than a lot of you, and they are just as personable and nice and respectful as they seem to be on live. You know, and that's amazing because they literally have thousands, millions of fans of people who actually adore them, and they take it all with stride, and I love that. I love that. That means the right people are getting the success. You know, the people who are able to handle this, who humble, who treat people the way they want to be treated. Those are the right people who deserve the success in this kind of thing. And I'm so happy that we get to meet them.
Yeah, we met Jamie yesterday from Suits to Boots.
Yep, we did.
She is gorgeous. I mean, y'all can see that when you watch their videos. A lot of people follow I'm a Survivor Sanctuary or Longhorn Lester or suits the boots. But we spent a little time with Jamie yesterday and her sister-in-law.
Mhm.
Then I don't want to butcher her name. Stephanie, her sister-in-law. We spent a little time with them, so I'm looking forward to collaborating with them because they want to learn some things. And you know, we always down to teach them some things. So I look forward to collaborating with Jamie to see what you want to learn and how we can help. Because that's what it's all about, getting the fear out of people of these herbs and helping them grow and make their own medicine and personal hygiene and cleaning products.
So Blossom Martelli, no, we do not sell soursop seeds, but we do give out seeds. When we have seeds, as long as it don't cost us anything, we will give them to people if they request them when they order.
Yeah, you have to put it in the notes. When you make an order, you have to put it in the notes that, hey, if you have seeds that you can share, please send me some seeds. And I'll look and see what we have. And I can't even remember what we have. But always put it in the notes. If we have them, we'll send them.
Yeah,
We definitely got blue butterfly pea.
Yeah, we definitely, it has to be making an order because we're not going to just ship.
We can't
some
afford to
seeds.
just ship seeds to millions of people. Because you'd be surprised that how many people will be like, hey, I want those seeds. We can't afford, but we do not mind throwing them in, especially if we are sending a package. We don't charge for seeds. We just don't mind sharing.
Yeah, because the thing is, we want to promote growing, and and the best way to promote it is we got them, give them to you, and allow you to do what you need to do. Hopefully, catch that bug, and then you start growing and being fruitful, and then you pass that information on to your family members and then your kids. You know how that goes. You know, so we hoping to make a difference in lives, the best way we can.
You got all your questions out? I mean, you know, the chat stopped moving, so
I'm, I don't know if I'm on Facebook or I'm on Facebook. You on YouTube? YouTube real quick.
you going?
Hey, guys.
I'm going.
Are you
Go
going
ahead.
over
Go
there?
ahead and talk. Go ahead. Talk.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So we're gonna try to do more and more of these events. We're gonna try to get around because it feels amazing to be able to meet y'all guys. It it does something special when y'all come out and give us a hug to let us know, what we're doing is actually making a difference because that's our goal. If what we were doing wasn't having an effect, a positive effect, we're all about trying to make a positive difference the best way we can. And what we're doing is just sharing the knowledge that we are picking up. We weren't born with it, we weren't raised with it, but when we found out what it was, it blew our minds, and we definitely felt like everybody needs to know this because my mind was like, how did I not know this? How is this information not force fed to me because it's so important? How did I not know this simple plant can actually stop an issue that I got? How did I not know that all these names that I don't understand, that I don't know, is actually harming me? Why did I think, some of these word plays were actually something that was good? Why did I think that they would not put stuff out on the shelves in these stores that could hurt me? In my mind, like that wouldn't make no sense. That got to be illegal. It's got to be illegal for you to put stuff in my food that's gonna hurt me. And I was being naive to it. But like a lot of other people, if you never heard it, you don't know it. And therefore, all we doing is making it to where you can hear it. So therefore, you know it too. And then once you go down that rabbit hole, you can do just like we did.
YouTube keep freezing, so it just ain't much of it. So hello YouTube. I see Cropper, Miss Shirley. I see a few people there, but it's breaking up.
Okay.
So
So Yeah, that's about the run of it, guys. Our goal is just to make people aware of what's going on, how you can take care of a lot of this stuff. Some of the stuff you just got to understand. It's not popping the pill. You got to do some work. You got to leave some stuff alone,
Yeah.
which is going to be hard because some of that stuff that they put in our food is actually addictive. It makes your body, it calls out to it. So you feel like you're craving it, but you got to have it. That's because those drugs, those chemicals are designed to make you have to come back.
Yeah. Most of the time, you can heal yourself just by changing your diet. The way you eat, incorporating a healthier meal plan. But it does take time, and it takes discipline. And I always say, because we are creatures of habit, we don't just go full speed. You wean yourself into it. You give yourself some grace. When you fall off the wagon, you get back on it. Don't beat yourself up. Say, hey, I drank that soda, but I hadn't had a soda in a month, and that was the one I had. Now tomorrow I'm drinking all water, or I'm gonna get my juicer out and I'm gonna juice. I'm gonna do better tomorrow than I did today. Good thing about all of this is we got a forgiving God. So we beat ourselves up. Meanwhile, he just like, hey, it's okay. We have room to mess up.
And I want you to understand, guys, drinking sodas, drinking juice is not water.
No.
Your body requires water to operate, to function correctly. And believe it or not, to those of us who actually drink water, there are people who go a week or so who never drink water. They drink sodas and juices and all that stuff. That water is absolutely vital for your body to function correctly. And all those chemicals you dumping in your body while you're drinking all these juices and sodas and stuff, it's tearing you up. It's killing you. And if you're not thinking clearly, if your body not functioning right, there's your answer right there.
Yeah, we shared a lot of Redmond's products yesterday. We were able to give out samples, and you were able to try the relight. I did have a kids relight on site with us, and you were able to get samples.
So I guess our connection is not letting us be great today, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. Hopefully it'll stay up for just a little while longer. We have this conversation. So any quick questions we will answer right now before we jump off.
I know Tuesday I'll be live. I'm gonna go live Tuesday morning.
On your birthday?
Yeah, on my birthday, I'll go live Tuesday morning for a little while. So I'll look at the chat to see if y'all have any questions. We'll talk about something Tuesday for a little while, and then get our week going.
We're gonna have to eat tomorrow.
Monday, I don't know. He didn't say nothing.
Let's go ahead and do it.
So because I don't even know what it's.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and I always trying to water Oh yeah, you got to, guys. But I know there's a lot of people who don't. They think because it's wet and they're drinking it is actually doing the same thing. That's absolutely false. So make sure, guys, if you're not drinking water, I know it's hard for some people, but I'm telling you, once you get your body used to drinking water, nothing else
Yeah.
will satisfy you. So just make yourself do it, and after a while, it'll become something that you'll do all the time.
Yeah. Put a pinch of salt in there. Make sure you're getting that magnesium, your nutrients, so that you can consume your body can consume the water right. A lot of us think just because we drinking it, putting it in our mouth, we consuming water the right way, but our body isn't recognizing that. So we run into the bathroom or our ankles swelling up. So thank you, Sylvia.
Real salt, guys.
Real salt.
Make sure you get some good salt, guys.
Yep.
That's important. If you don't know what we're talking about, and you do, definitely go back and look at some of the information. We will go through everything again and again because we want everybody to be absolutely knowledgeable about what we have talked about so far. And I know we get new people every day.
Yeah.
So some people feel like they are lost and they don't understand. But you know, we will cover everything again. Just stay tuned and be aware. Now go ahead and look back at some of the other videos from in the past, and you can see some of the information. If you need that information right now, you can go ahead and look at some of the other content, and you will definitely see what we had talked about and stuff. But it's going to be continuous, and as we learn, we will talk about even more. So, guys, you got anything else?
No. I did have something, but I forgot. Oh, I'm dropping the reel again about the einkorn. I just dropped it on Bobby and Sherry. So make sure you check that out because our wheat is very important in our health. But we'll talk more about that next week. But 600,000 followers. Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle. We just hit 600,000. So we definitely want to say a special thank you to you all that follow us on Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle. Who would have thought 10 months ago when we started Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle, we would be this close to 1 million?
Yeah, if you're on Black Tropical Homestead on Facebook, you know why we had to start Bobby and Sherry. And guys, if you're on Black Tropical and you want to subscribe to Bobby and Sherry, also, we wouldn't mind. And vice versa. If you're on Bobby and Sherry,
Black Tropical is that?
Yeah. And if you have a YouTube account, we are Black's Tropical Homestead on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be where a lot of our longer form content. We put a lot of shorts on Facebook because Facebook don't like ours, a long form.
Yeah.
But if you actually want more in-depth information on some of the stuff, YouTube is where you want to go.
Yeah. Black Tropical Homestead Facebook got a lot of all of our old stuff. We've been posting stuff over there, well, only for like 2 years, but it's a lot of information at Black Tropical Homestead that's not on Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle because Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle are new. It's new. It's not even a year old yet, but we've been posting. So thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. It is definitely welcome and appreciated. Without y'all, there wouldn't be any us.
Hey, guys, if you're on YouTube and you do have a Facebook account and you want to find us, Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle, Black Tropical Homestead on Facebook. And we appreciate all of y'all for all the support. And we're going to continue to rock, right?
Yes, we are.
So, guys, to the next time.
I'll see y'all Tuesday. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Uh-oh. But I can end it there. Now I'm on Facebook, I think. How you do this? I don't know. I don't know how to end it. Why it look like that?
So y'all gonna sit here and stare at me for just a minute because we gotta figure out how to close this down. But definitely have a beautiful Sunday, guys. I know the weather here is amazing, and I hope it is for everybody else. I'm gonna get out there and get as much done as possible. And I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow because I got too much to do to catch up with the stuff we got going on here. We're gonna celebrate my wife's birthday, so we're gonna go out and get a little fancy dressing and go and sit down and have a amazing meal. That's our little tradition that we do on our birthdays. So we're gonna do the same thing this year. All right. We're gonna go to Rupert's.
Yeah, because I can't do nothing with the other place. I think we
All right, guys.